Shabbat Shalom. Amen. Rakim Alexander. Praise the Mother Yah. Shalom, shalom, Sister Andrea Israel. Praise the Mother Yah, sister. Shabbat Shalom, Saul Israel. Praise the Mother Yah, brother. Oh, okay, bro. Okay, sister. Yeah. She said, thank you. Andrea Israel. So she said, thank you, brother Yehuda, and your son and your family as well. Okay, thanks a lot, sister. Okay. Yeah. Saul say he's still in the midst of the homeless. Okay. Just like that. They don't want to stay.
Must have been something somebody done on their end. They may have done that themselves on their end.
You want to get started?
Yes, all right with me.
doubt.
Come on. Y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people. Y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people. Y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people. Lost in the streets, no place to go. Somebody mercy. Now we're through. Give me what to say. Nice look at the from there. I'm so ashamed. If I'm wrong in my life, help me do what's right in the stars. May the stars shine. Cause you came down from up above. Showed us love. You are the king. What's your name? Your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people. Those who have been pretending not to hear. Only one that fear is Yahweh. Respected there. All praises due. Made it all but you. This is true. Who else can say it? I know not one day. To say this from the flame. I proclaim the stars. May the stars shine for who else she loved like us. Came down from above. Show us love. You are the king. From what's your neighboring? Your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe. Talk about my people. Breathe together. What more can I say? Keep building. That's what we need. Need it now. And if y'all understand, would you sing loud? If you're there, I give them praise, so I don't care. My contribution to this jam. Lift up the name of the mighty I am. Oh no, y'all, here we go again. Threats from weak men. I've been jumped, shot at, spat on, use my name. Cause I'm hungry as one of my life. To the red shot, been keeping me all my life. Now I'm here to recite. Sunlight, the dead man, standing in my D-boy stand. Same word like a valley ran. Wake up. My people. Talk about your people. My people. Your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people. My people. Talk about your people. My people. Your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters. I'm Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, and worship to praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now today's topic I'm going to talk about do not provoke Yahweh, part 2. I got cut off last week. I don't know whether it was the internet, the weather, or what. But anyway, I'm going to continue in my subject about provoking Yah. And I'm going to show you as many ways to provoke Yahweh to anger. And when you do that, you're going to be in trouble. Shabbat Shalom, Joel Gladney. Shabbat Shalom, Eric Harley. Yeah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Well, I'm going to go and get started. And y'all don't come in and question until I get through teaching. Then once I get through teaching, then you can come in and question me about the topic, about the subject. Let me see. Let me see where I want to go. Let's go to Deuteronomy me see. Okay, I'm gonna start at Deuteronomy chapter 9, and go to the 11th verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 9, verse 11. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that Yahweh gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the table.
Matter of fact, back up to the 9th verse.
Verse 9.
Yeah.
When I was gone up into the mount to receive the tables of stone.
Now this Moses going up into the mountain to see the tables of stone.
Even the tables of the covenant which Yahweh made with you. Then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. I neither did eat bread nor drink water.
Now what man you know can do that but Moses? He said he didn't drink or eat for 40 days. Read.
And Yahweh delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of Elohim, and on them was written according to all the words which Yahweh spake with you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly.
Now let's deal with that. Now, the only book I ever read where I seen Yahweh laws, commandments, statutes, precept, judgment, charges was in the Old Testament. Now, if y'all know what they written in another book, please prove to me today that his laws, his commandments, his statutes, and precept, and judgment is in another book other than the Old Testament. Okay, read.
And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that Yahweh gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant. And Yahweh said unto me, Arise, get thee down quickly from hence, for thy people which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt have corrupted themselves.
Now, how did they corrupted themselves?
They are quickly turned aside out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten image.
That's how they corrupted themselves, by making a molded image. Like today is the cross. Today, this is the molded image today. Oh, so can they see that? Put that way up on that thing.
Yeah.
See, today that's the molded image. They did the golden calf in for a cross today. That's the image today. Read.
Furthermore, Yahweh spake unto me, saying, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
Yahweh always knew that the children of Israel were hard-headed and stiff-necked and rebellious and wanted to be like everybody else other than the right people. They always monkey see, monkey do, and wanted to be like somebody else. Read.
Let me alone, that I may destroy them.
Yahweh say, leave me alone that I may destroy the children of Israel. Why? Because they making a golden image. They wearing a cross today and believe in the New Testament and all this junk today. So these people haven't never changed. They still the same. Brainwashed, bamboos, and hoodwinked. Read.
And blot out their name from under heaven.
Hey, that's right. Get rid of.
And I will make of thee a nation mightier and greater than they.
And I'll start over with the Puerto Ricans, the Mexico, the Chinese. I'll start over with somebody else.
So I turned and came down from the mount.
Moses turned and came out from the mount.
And the mount burned with fire. And the 2 tables of the covenant were in my 2 hands. And I looked, and behold, ye had sinned against Yahweh your Elohim.
These people, our people have sinned against Yahweh the Elohim way back then. They made a golden calf, and the day they went across.
And had made you a molten calf.
And have made you a cross today. You made a calf back then, but you got a cross on today.
Ye had turned aside quickly out of the way which Yahweh had commanded you.
You have turned from the commandments, because there ain't there one of his commandments say wear a cross.
And I took the 2 tables and cast them out of my 2 hands and brake them before your eyes. And I fell down before Yahweh as at the first 40 days and 40 nights. I did neither eat bread nor drink water because of all your sins which ye sinned.
He was fasting
and doing wickedly in the sight of Yahweh to provoke him to anger.
This how you provoke Yahweh to anger, right here. When you put that on your wall and on your neck or in your car, you provoking Yahweh to anger. That's how you do it. That's right. All that there, provoking Yahweh to anger. Read.
For I was afraid of the anger and hot displeasure wherewith Yahweh was wroth against you to destroy you.
You better be afraid of Yahweh, because he'll get you.
But Yahweh hearkened unto me at that time also.
Yahweh listened to Moses. If anybody in this world can show me where Yahweh listened to anybody in the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, or the Book of the Dead, or any other book, gonna get $500. Show me where he listened to anybody other than the prophets and the priests and the kings in the Old Testament. Read.
And Yahweh was very angry with Aaron to have destroyed him.
And that was Moses' brother, because he the one helped the builder go to Calvin. Yahweh was very, very angry at him.
And I prayed for Aaron also at the same time.
And Moses prayed for Aaron. That's the only reason why Aaron was able to live, because Moses prayed for him.
And I took your sin, the calf which ye had made, and burned it with fire, and stamped it, and ground it very small, even until it was as small as dust. And I cast the dust thereof into the brook that descended out of the mount. And at Tab-erah, and at Massah, and at Kibroth-hattaavah, ye provoked Yahweh to wrath.
That's right. We still doing it today, provoking Yahweh to wrath.
Likewise, when Yahweh sent you from Kadesh Barnea, saying, Go up and possess the land which I have given you, then ye rebelled against the commandment of Yahweh your Elohim.
And they still are rebelling against the commandment right now today. They ain't keeping no commandments today. All they talking about is making money and screwing a woman and buying something, big rims and cars and flexing. They want to flex. They ain't thinking about Yahweh. They flexing today. Read.
And ye believed him not.
You don't believe Moses or me. You don't believe what I'm saying today. They didn't believe Moses. Read.
Nor hearken to his voice.
You ain't going to listen to me. You ain't going to listen to Moses. You ain't going to listen to nobody.
Ye have been.
Oh, I know one person they going to listen to. That white man. And listen to him. I forgot about that. Read.
Ye have been rebellious against Yahweh from the day that I knew you.
You have been rebellious from day one. That's right.
Thus I fell down before Yahweh 40 days and 40 nights, as I fell down at the first, because Yahweh has said he will destroy you.
And the only reason why Yahweh didn't destroy the children of Israel back then, because Moses prayed for them. If Moses hadn't prayed, there wouldn't be nobody.
I prayed therefore unto Yahweh.
Okay, that's enough for that. I'm going to get off of that. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Well, we already in. Okay, let me get something. Deuteronomy, let's go to Deuteronomy 31. Start at Deuteronomy 31 and 20. Deuteronomy 31 and 20.
Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 20. For when I shall have brought them into the land which I swore unto their fathers, that flow with milk and honey, and they shall have eaten and filled themselves and waxen fat, then will they turn unto other deities.
See, when every time the Almighty hear you from counsel, here get you out the penitentiary, or do something good for you and show you favor, you think this here. You think this junk right here when so read it again.
For when I shall have brought them into the land which I swore unto their fathers, that flow with milk and honey, and they shall have eaten and filled themselves.
When you eating the food, got a full stomach,
and waxing fat,
and got rich. Waxing fat means got rich. You got plenty of cars and houses and diamond and women and gold and money and everything. Then this what you do. Read.
Then will they turn unto other deities.
Then you go to the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, and all these other books, and listen to these other gods. You're going to thank them. Read.
And serve them.
And you're going to serve the New Testament, the Quran, and the Hadith, and all this junk right here. That's what you're going to do. Read.
And provoke me.
And you're going to provoke y'all when you do that. That's right. That's when the tree on your house. That's when you ain't living long and everything bad happening to you because you're provoking y'all. Read.
And break my covenant.
And break his covenant. Ain't never one of this covenant told you to go to church, wear a cross, or do anything. All the stuff that you do today is not in Yahweh's covenant. You breaking this covenant. Read.
And it shall come to pass, when many evils and troubles are befalling them,
And when you break Yahweh's covenant and provoke Yahweh, many evils. Y'all know what it is. Many evils. Anything bad and wrong happening to you. Many evils what it gonna say? Read 21 again.
and it shall come to pass, when many evils and troubles are befalling them,
When many evils and troubles gonna happen to you,
that this song shall testify against them as a witness, for it shall not be forgotten out of the mouths of their seed. For I know their imagination which they go about, even now, before I had brought them into the land which I swear. Moses therefore wrote this song the same day, and taught it the children of Israel. And he gave Joshua the son of Nun a charge, and said, Be strong and of a good courage, for thou shalt bring the children of Israel into the land which I swore unto them, and I will be with thee. And it came to pass, when Moses had made an end of writing the words of this law in a book, until they were finished, that Moses commanded the Levites, which bear the ark of the covenant of Yahweh, saying, Take this book of the law, and put it in the side of the ark of the covenant of Yahweh your Elohim.
Take this book of the law, talking about this Old Testament that we still read not today,
that it may be therefore a witness against thee. For I know thy rebellion and thy stiff neck. Behold, while I am yet alive with you this day,
while I'm alive this day,
ye have been rebellious against Yahweh.
And you still being rebelled against Yahweh when you break his laws.
And how much more after my death?
You're going to do worse now than when I die. You're going to get worse than when I die.
Gather unto me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their ears, and call heaven and earth to record against them.
That's right, read.
For I know that after my death ye will utterly corrupt yourselves.
Moses said, well, as soon as I die, I already know y'all going to go to acting a fool.
And turn aside from the way which I have commanded you.
And you're going to turn from the Old Testament and go to another book like you're doing today. All you want to talk about is the New Testament, the Apocrypha, and the Hadith, and all these other books that the Almighty don't know nothing about. Read.
And evil will befall you in the latter days.
And when you do this, evil going to befall you in the latter days.
Because ye will do evil in the sight of Yahweh.
And you're going to do evil in the sight of Yahweh.
To provoke him to anger through the work of your hands.
And to provoke him to anger through the hand that something that you done made.
And Moses spake in the ears of all the congregation of Israel the words of this song.
Okay, let's go to 32. Deuteronomy 32 and 21.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 21. They have provoked me to jealousy with that which is not Elohim.
Which is not Elohim. This ain't God.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanities.
With their vanity, the things that they do and the things that they have made, your vanities, mean there ain't no value to it. Ain't worth two dead flies.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
And when you do this, I'm going to move you among people that ain't even human.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
A foolish nation that don't believe in Yah. That's what it's talking about. A foolish nation that don't believe in Yah. Okay, go to 1 Kings. The people of the day don't believe Yah. Even his own people, the Israelites, they don't believe and know nothing about Yah. They want to tell you about every God under the sun but Yahweh. This God, I ain't studying none of that. I say 1 Kings. Yeah, I think. Let's see, 1 Kings. 1 Kings 14, start at 7 verse.
1 Kings chapter 14, verse 7. Go, tell Jeroboam, thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, for as much as I exalted thee from among the people, and made thee prince over my people Israel, and rent the kingdom away from the house of David, and gave it thee, and yet thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments, and who followed me with all his heart, to do that only which was right in my eyes, but hast done evil above all that were before thee, for thou hast gone and made other deities.
You have made other deities.
And molten images.
To
provoke me to anger.
And this is going to provoke Yahweh to anger.
And hath cast me behind thy back.
And you put that before Yahweh. You put the New Testament before Yahweh and the Quran, all these other books. You put that in the front and cast Yahweh out.
Therefore, behold, I will bring evil upon the house of Jeroboam.
He gonna bring evil up on the house of Jeroboam because of this.
And will cut off from Jeroboam him that pissed against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel, and will take away the remnant of the house of Jeroboam, as a man taketh away dung, till it be all gone.
In other words, when you provoke Yahweh, you're gonna get your head knocked off and you're gonna get your head busted. That's what it's saying. Okay, let's go to First Kings 16 and 2.
1 Kings chapter 16, verse 2. For as much as I exalted thee out of the dust, and made thee prince over my people Israel, and thou hast walked in the way of Jeroboam, and hast made my people Israel to sin.
Don't you know other people can make you sin against Yah? Listen to other people don't know what they're talking about and lying and perpetrating the fraud. Read that again.
For as much as I exalted thee out of the dust, and made thee prince over my people Israel, and thou hast walked in the way of Jeroboam, and hast made my people Israel to sin.
And Jeroboam made my people to sin.
To provoke me to anger with their sins.
And to provoke me to anger with their sins. So when you listen to the wrong person and revoking Yahweh to your sins, you in trouble. Okay, skip on down to 26.
Verse 26. For he walked in all the way of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and in his sin wherewith he had made Israel to sin.
Made Israel to sin. Right now today, these preachers is making Israel to sin because they listen to the wrong people.
To provoke Yahweh Elohim of Israel, to anger with their vanities.
And when you listen to the wrong person, you provoking Yahweh to anger. Right, because if a person can't show it to you in a book or prove it to you, then they lying. That's that simple. Okay, let's go to 17 and 1 Kings 17. Start at the start at the 7th verse.
1 Kings chapter 17, verse 7. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. And the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, Arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called to her and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel, that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thy hand. And she said, As Yahweh thy Elohim liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. And Elijah said unto her, Fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first.
Well, you do make it for me first now. Read.
And bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for thy son. For thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that Yahweh sendeth rain upon the earth. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he and her house did eat many days.
Many days.
And the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of Yahweh, which he spake by Elijah. And it came to pass after these things, that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. And she said unto Elijah, What have I to do with thee, O thou man of Elohim? Art thou come unto me to call my sin to remembrance and to slay my son? And he and he and he said unto her, give me thy son.
Give me thy son.
And he took him out of her bosom,
Took him out of her arms,
and carried him up into a loft where he abode, and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto Yahweh,
and he cried to Yahweh,
and said, O Yahweh my Elohim, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn by slaying her son? And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times, and cried unto Yahweh, and said, O Yahweh my Elohim, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And Yahweh heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again.
He listened to Elijah,
and he revived.
That's right.
And Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the chamber into the house, and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, See, thy son liveth.
Your son ain't dead, he living. That's right. That's the miracle of Yahweh. That's right. Okay, let's go to 2 Kings. That was let's see. 2 Kings 21. No, I don't think I want that. Let's go to 2 Kings 22. 22. And 16. Yeah, 2 Kings 17. No, 2 Kings 22 and 16.
2 Kings chapter 22, verse 16. Thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I will bring evil upon this place, and upon the inhabitants thereof, even all the words of the book which the king of Judah hath read, because they have forsaken me.
Because when you forget about Yahweh, he going to bring evil upon you. When you turn your back on Yah and forget about him, he going to bring evil upon you. Read.
And have burnt incense unto other deities.
And when you burn incense unto other deities,
that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands.
Anytime you burn the incense without Yahweh's permission, you're going to provoke him to anger. What verse you at?
17.
Okay.
Therefore my wrath shall be kindled against this place, and shall not be quenched. But to the king of Judah, which sent you.
That's all I needed with that 17 verse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was wanting to let you know that you're going to provoke Yahweh to anger when you do this. Okay. That's let's go to Psalm. Psalm 106. Psalm 106. Cold-blooded, yeah. 106. And I think I'm going to start the first verse, yeah.
Psalm chapter 106, verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh. Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh.
Give thanks to him.
For he is good.
He is good. He woke you up this morning.
For his mercy endure forever.
That's right, because if his mercy endure forever, wouldn't be nobody on earth.
Who can utter the mighty acts of Yahweh?
Who can do it like Yahweh? Make a tree grow, make the sun shine, make it rain, sleet, and snow, make day and night. Who can do that? Nobody. Read.
Who can show forth all his praise?
We can. We bragging on the Most High Yah.
Blessed are they that keep judgment.
Bless everybody that keep Yahweh's judgment.
And he that doeth righteousness at all times.
And everybody that doeth righteousness at all times.
Remember me.
Remember Yah.
O Yahweh.
That's right.
With the favor that thou bearest unto thy people. O visit me with thy salvation.
Salvation.
That I may see the good of thy chosen. That I may rejoice in the gladness of thy nation. That I may glory with thy inheritance. We have sinned with our fathers.
Everybody have sinned.
We have committed iniquity.
Everybody have committed iniquity.
We have done wickedly.
Everybody on this earth have did wickedly.
Our fathers understood not thy wonders in Egypt.
They didn't understand it.
They remember not the multitude of thy mercies,
They didn't want to remember what Yahweh did, but I do.
but provoked him at the sea,
Provoked him at the sea,
even at the Red Sea.
and the people provoked him at the Red Sea.
Nevertheless, he saved them for his name's sake,
He still saved the people for his name's sake. Yahweh did this.
that he might make his mighty power to be known.
That's right.
He rebuked the Red Sea also,
That's right.
and it was dried up. So he led them through the depths as through the wilderness.
He parted the Red Sea and we walked on dry land.
And he saved them from the hand of him that hated them.
He saved them from all the Egyptians. The Egyptians hated the Hebrews. That's right. He saved us from them.
And redeemed them from the hand of the enemy.
He delivered us from the Egyptians.
And the waters covered their enemies.
And when he did this, that's right, the water overflowed the Egyptians.
There was not one of them left.
Wasn't there one of them living?
Then believed they his words.
Then they believed his words.
They sang his praise.
They started praising the mighty Yah.
They soon forget his works.
Soon they forgot his work. Forgot everything that the most ain't that a retarded people. You got to be a retarded fool to see it with your eyes and hear it and see it, and then you soon forgot what Yahweh did. Boy, you sick. Read.
They waited not for his counsel.
They couldn't wait on Yahweh's counsel.
But lusted exceedingly in the wilderness.
They lusted.
And tempted Elohim in the desert.
And tempted him.
He gave them their request.
He gave them what they wanted.
But sent leanness into their soul.
Into their souls.
They envied Moses also in the camp.
They hated Moses like they hate me today.
And Aaron, the saint of Yahweh.
These are the saints of Yahweh.
The earth opened and swallowed up Dathan and covered the company of Abiram.
That's what the earth did.
And a fire was kindled in their company. The flame burned up the wicked.
The flame burned up all the wicked.
They made a calf in Horeb.
They made a cross today.
And worshipped the molten image.
And they worship the New Testament, the Quran, and the Hadith, and the Book of the Dead today.
Thus they changed their glory into the similitude of an ox that eateth grass.
They changed. That's right. They changed the day too.
They forget Elohim, their Savior,
and they forgot what Yahweh did,
which had done great things in Egypt.
And He's doing great things in the United States too. He's doing it still today.
Wondrous works in the land of Ham.
In the land of Ham, that the Ethiopians and Egyptians is.
And terrible things by the Red Sea.
By the Red Sea.
Therefore he said that he would destroy them. Had not Moses, his chosen, stood before him in the breach.
It would have killed everybody if it weren't for Moses. The book popping it. The book saying if it weren't for Moses, he would have killed all of them. Read that again.
Therefore he said that he would destroy them.
Yahweh was going to destroy the children of Israel.
Had not Moses, his chosen, stood before him in the breach.
If it weren't for Moses, they'd have been dead.
To turn away his wrath.
That's what turned Yahweh wrath down when Moses talked and prayed to him.
Lest he should destroy them.
That's right.
Yea, they despise the pleasant land. They believe not his word.
They still don't believe Yahweh's words today. These people don't believe this book. They want to talk about another book. Read.
But murmur in their tents and hearken not unto the voice of Yahweh.
Murmuring, complaining all the time. Ain't never satisfied, murmuring, complaining.
Therefore he lifted up his hand against them to overthrow them in the wilderness.
He's going to do it again. They keep doing it today.
To overthrow their seed also among the nations and to scatter them in the lands.
That's right. That's what he did.
They joined themselves also unto false deity and ate the sacrifices of the dead.
They joined themselves to this junk right here today. They joined themselves to this.
Thus they provoked him to anger with their inventions.
Hey, somebody invented it. Say it again.
Thus they provoked him to anger with their inventions.
Invention. Somebody made that up. Somebody made some an invention. Y'all know what invention is. That's an invention.
And the plague brake in upon them. Then stood up Phinehas and executed judgment, and so the plague was stayed, and that was counted unto him for righteousness unto all generations forevermore. They angered him also at the waters of strife, so that it went ill with Moses for their sakes.
What verse you at?
33.
Okay.
Because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
They learned the works, the other people works.
And they served their idols.
And you serve other people idols. This is, you learned their works and you serve that junk. Read.
Which were a snare unto them.
It's a snare to you, you dummy.
Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils.
That's right.
And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters.
Okay, yeah, they did like another nation, the heathen. Okay, skip on down to 43.
Verse 43.
Yeah.
Many times did he deliver them.
Yahweh delivered us many times back then.
But they provoked him with their counsel.
They still provoked him.
And were brought low for their iniquity.
Were brought low for their iniquity. That's right. Okay. Now let's go to Jeremiah. Okay, yeah, let's go. Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 16.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 16. Therefore pray not thou for this people.
Don't pray for these people, Jeremiah said.
Neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee.
Yahweh said, I will not hear him.
Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough, to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other deities.
That's what they do with the wood when they get it.
That they may provoke me to anger.
You gonna provoke Yahweh to anger?
Do they provoke me to anger, saith Yahweh? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Therefore thus saith Yahweh Elohim, Behold, my anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man, and upon beast, and upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn, and shall not be quenched.
That's right. All this going to happen to you when you provoke Yahweh. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 11. Yeah, 11 and 7. No, Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 17.
Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 17. For Yahweh of hosts that planted thee have pronounced evil against thee, for the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Judah.
That's right. That's many evil things happen to you.
Which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger and offering incense unto false deity.
Hey, well, this it. There you go. That's how you do it. Read it again.
For Yahweh of hosts that planted thee have pronounced evil against thee.
Pronounce evil against the children of Israel, the whole tribe.
For the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Judah.
That's right. Talking about us.
Which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger and offer incense unto false deity.
That's right. Talking about the children of Israel. Ain't talking about nobody but us. Okay, that's all I need. Go to Jeremiah 20. Let me see. Jeremiah 25. Start at the... Jeremiah 25 and 4. Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 4. And Yahweh have sent unto you all his servants the prophets.
He sent Moses, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all the prophets. He sent all the prophets in the Old Testament.
Rising early and sending them.
They rising up early and sending all the prophets.
But ye have not hearkened.
But you ain't going to listen to Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Isaiah, and Amos. All the prophets in the Old Testament, you ain't going to listen to them, but you want to listen to Paul, Peter, Luke, and John. Them hillbillies over in the other book. Okay, start over again.
And Yahweh have sent unto you all his servants the prophets.
He sent all his servants the prophets.
rising early and sending them.
And Yahweh sent them.
But ye have not hearkened,
But you ain't going to listen to them.
nor inclined your ear to hear.
You ain't going to listen to Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Isaiah, and Daniel. You ain't going to listen to none of them.
They said,
Turn
ye again now every one from his evil way.
That's what the prophet says. Stop going to church and wearing cross and being baptized and listen to the Quran and going to the Muslim mosque and all this junk y'all do.
And from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that Yahweh have given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever.
That's right.
And go not after other deities to serve them.
Don't go after this and serve this, but that's what y'all do.
And to worship them.
And worship this junk.
And provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands.
And when you do this, you're going to provoke Yahweh to anger. Because somebody made that with somebody's hand.
And I will do you no hurt.
Yahweh say he ain't going to hurt you when you keep the laws and commandments, statutes, and judgment. He ain't going to hurt you.
Yet ye have not hearkened unto me.
You still ain't listening to Jeremiah.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
That ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt.
To your own hurt. You do it to yourself. Everybody do it to their own self. To your own hurt.
Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, because ye have not heard my words.
Because you ain't listening to Yahweh.
Behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith Yahweh, and Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them against this land and against the inhabitants thereof.
And that's what he did to Jerusalem.
And against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them an astonishment, and a hissing, and perpetual desolations.
That's right. That's all I need. Yeah. And that's what he did. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah. See what this Jeremiah 44 and 3. Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 3.
Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 3. Because of their wickedness which they have committed to provoke me to anger.
The wickedness of our ways provoke Yahweh to anger.
And that they went to burn incense.
When you go and burn incense.
And to serve other deities.
When you go serve another God and burn incense.
Whom they knew not.
We didn't, Jeremiah and Moses didn't know nothing about these gods today.
Neither they, ye, nor your fathers.
Abraham and Isaac and Jacob didn't know nothing about no Quran, no New Testament, no Book of the Dead, and all these other books. They didn't know nothing about that.
Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants the prophets.
He sent all his servants the prophets. He sent all the prophets of the Old Testament. He didn't never send Paul, Luke, and John, and Peter. That's a lie. He ain't never sent them.
Rising early and sending them.
He rising early and sending Moses, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Daniel.
Saying, do not this abominable thing.
Do not this abominable thing.
But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness.
No, you missed something. Start over. It say, oh, not do not my abominable thing. Read.
That's where I'm at, verse 5.
Okay, yeah. No, I want 4. That's the.
Well, I read 4, but I'll read it again.
Oh, okay. I must didn't hear you then. I'm sorry. Read it all over.
Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
That I hate. That's what I'm talking about. Yahweh say he hate.
But they hearken not.
But they didn't listen.
Nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness.
They went on about their business, did what they wanted to do.
To burn no incense unto other deities.
They did it anyway.
Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day. Therefore now thus saith Yahweh, the Elohim of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, wherefore commit ye this great evil against your souls.
This great evil against your souls.
To cut off from you man and woman, child and suckling out of Judah, to leave you none to remain.
That's right.
And that ye provoke me unto wrath with the works of your hands.
When you do this, you provoking the wrath of Yahweh to wrath. He telling you why. Now start over with that 7.
Therefore now thus saith Yahweh.
Yahweh doing the talking. This ain't Moses talking. This is thus saith Yah.
The Elohim of hosts.
That's right.
The Elohim of Israel.
He our God.
Wherefore commit ye this great evil against your souls.
You create great evil against your souls when you do that junk right there.
To cut off from you man and woman.
You gonna cut off man and woman.
Child and suckling.
Your babies.
Out of Judah.
Out of Judah. Talking about us.
To leave you none to remain.
He ain't gonna leave none of us.
And that ye provoke me unto wrath with the works of your hands.
Because somebody made that. Somebody built the church with his hand. Anytime you go to church, wear the cross on and believe in Christianity and Islam, you provoking Yahweh in anger. Read.
Burning incense unto other deities in the land of Egypt.
Burning incense to other gods. You might want talking about to make your house smell good, but the Almighty say don't burn it.
Whether ye be gone to dwell, that ye might cut yourselves off.
You cutting yourself off and don't even know it.
And that ye might be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth.
You don't even know it. You being cursed and don't even know it. You doing things that you think is all right, but the Most High ain't studying that mess. That's right. He ain't studying that. Okay, now go to Isaiah. Yeah. Isaiah 1. Isaiah chapter 1. Start at 2. 5, yeah.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2. Hear, O heavens.
Talking about the heavens.
And give ear.
And listen.
O earth.
He telling the whole earth to listen. He ain't just talking about the Hebrew. He talking about everybody on earth. Listen.
For Yahweh hath spoken.
When Yahweh speak, everybody else shut up. Yahweh has spoken.
I have nourished and brought up children. And
he have nourished and brought up children. Talking about us, the 12 tribes of Israel. Now watch what it say.
And they have rebelled against me.
And they have rebelled against Yahweh. How you rebel against him? You going to church wearing a cross and being baptized. That's how you rebel against Yah. Read.
The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox know his owner. He know who feeding him and who nursing him, who take him to the vet. The ox know who doing that for him.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the donkey ass his master's crib. He know where he from and where he live at.
But Israel doth not know.
But my people Israel don't even know me. Because if you knew him, you wouldn't be saying you know Messianic, no Baptist, no Methodist, no Catholic. If you knew Yahweh, you wouldn't talk about nothing but Yah. You want to talk about the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. You got to go through this man to get the Yah. No, you don't know the book popping to read. It said, but Israel what?
My people do not consider.
They don't consider Yahweh. They want to tell you about another book.
Our sinful nation.
A sinful nation, the Israelites.
A people laden with iniquity.
Laden with iniquity. Our people some rotten, no good, dirty dog. Talking about the black nappy-headed Hebrew in America.
A seed of evildoers.
A seed of evildoers that hate each other. Black folks hate each other.
Children that are corrupters.
They corrupters, two-faced, backstabbers, want to do everything wrong to us, brother and sister. Rotten.
They have forsaken Yahweh.
You forgot about Yah and you going to church every Sunday.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
You have provoked the Holy One to anger. That's mean that tree that fell on your house. That's mean your son got killed at 12 and 13 years old. That's mean bad stuff happened to you. Because you have forgot about Yah.
They are gone astray backward.
They have gone backwards.
Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more.
More and more.
The whole head is sick.
Your whole head up here is sick.
And the whole heart faint.
And your heart is weak.
From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it.
That's right. You dumb as a box of rocks. Now start over again. I love that part. Start over at 2 again.
Hear, O heavens.
He talking about the whole heavens.
And give ear, O earth.
Oh, earth. He talking about everybody on earth. They ain't gonna get technical in a minute. Read.
For Yahweh hath spoken.
When Yahweh speak, everybody shut up.
I have nourished and brought up children.
He have nourished and brought up the 12 tribes of Israel, talking about us.
and they have rebelled against me.
And every time Yahweh say keep the commandments, you talking about going to church and believing in the New Testament.
The ox knoweth his owner.
Everybody know where they come from. The ox know his own. He know who feeding them every day. The ox know this.
And as his master's crib.
And the donkey know where he's from and where he stay at.
But Israel do not know.
But my people don't know nothing. Dumb as a box of rock. They call themselves a Baptist, a Methodist, a Democrat, a Republican, a Christian. You dumb as a rock. You don't know nothing. Read book covenant.
My people do not consider.
They don't consider.
Our sinful nation.
A sinful nation. Love to do wrong. Ain't no right in them.
A people laden with iniquity.
People love sin. Love to break the commandments. They love doing this.
A seed of evildoers.
Evildoer. You born evil. You ain't no earthly good. Talking about the nappy-headed black Hebrew is in America. You evildoers. Ain't gonna help your brother. Don't love your brother and sister. Always want to throw them under the bus. Talk about them. Oh, she this. She do that. Always hate. Evildoers. Ain't no good in them. The book testifying against you. I ain't telling it to you. I'm reading it to you. Read.
Children that are corrupters.
Corrupt. Ain't never got nothing good to say about your brother. Always want to throw him under the bus. Always hate your own brother. You a rotten, no good, dirty dog. The book said it. I didn't tell it to you. I'm showing it to you. Read.
They have forsaken Yahweh.
You forget all about Yah. You in church every Sunday talking about this junk.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
To anger. Anytime you talking about the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, the Book of the Dead, the Apocrypha, all that junk, you provoking Yahweh to anger.
They are going away backward.
You going back to the New Testament. Because the New Testament is back here. You going to the back of the book, set it forward. Read.
Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more.
You going to get worse and worse. Dumber and dumber.
The whole head is sick.
Your head sick.
And the whole heart faint.
Your heart weak. Weak as water. Now the book prominent. I'm not telling it to you. I'm showing it to you. I'm letting you know. Boy, our people some rotten, dirty, no good dogs. Always hating on each other. Ain't never got nothing good to say about a black man. Always want to throw him under the bus. That's what black folks do. That's how you know the book talking about you. You born rotten. You born evil. You born no good. Then you want to talk about the white folk. You niggas worse than them. Because you ain't going to do nothing to help your brother. You get on top. You look down on your brother like he ain't worked too damn flat and won't help him. You get it, but you won't help him. And you know he poor and needed. He hungry. Go buy him some beans. Anything. Do something for him. That's right. Now, I had something else I wanted to talk about. Let me see. Let me let y'all know that everybody on earth got a different God. We got our God that everybody else got. We don't have the same God as everybody else. Let's go to 2 Kings. 2 Kings 17. 2 Kings 17 and 29. Now y'all listen to this. 2 Kings 17 verse 29. I think that's what I'm on. Yeah, try that 29.
2 Kings chapter 17 verse 29. Howbeit every nation made deities of their own.
Hold it. It say, howbeit every nation made gods of their own, letting you know that everybody on earth have a different God than we got. Our God is like not these other gods. No, read.
and put them in the houses of the high places which the Samaritans had made.
They put them in the high places. They put up on the wall.
Every nation in their cities wherein they dwelt.
That's right. So that's another place. Let's go to Daniel. Let me see. Go to Daniel chapter. I'm just letting you know. We ain't got that same God everybody got, man. Everybody else got a different God than we got. Okay, Daniel 3. Daniel 3 and 28.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 28.
Yeah.
Then Nebuchadnezzar spake.
Now watch. This is an herb. Nebuchadnezzar. Watch what Nebuchadnezzar say, y'all.
And said, Blessed be the Elohim of what their names? Hananiah, Mishael.
Yeah, he saying they
who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any deity except their own Elohim.
Except their own. This Arab, this Muslim man told the Hebrew brother they ain't got to serve nobody God but they own. They let you know that we don't have the same God. Read that again.
Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Elohim of Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any deity except their own Elohim.
We ain't supposed to be serving nobody God but our own. Our own God, not nobody else's. Because we the only one got the true and living God. Everybody else got some BS. Everybody else, God ain't worth two dead flies. Why? Because they ain't did nothing. You tell me what somebody else God done did. Our God did everything outside. He did it all. Not some of it, not most of it, not part of it. He did it all. Our God, I can brag about y'all because he do it all. That's right. All the way to the graveyard. I'm going to do it all the way to the graveyard. With both feet on the gas and no brakes. That's right. So now I'm ready for comment and question. Do anybody have any comment or question about provoking Yahweh? And y'all give me some more scriptures because I know I didn't get them all. Okay, brother. So what's going on? Let me see. Shabbat Shalom, vegan sister. Vegan. Y'all only Hebrew Israelite praise. That's right, sister. Yeah, I'm trying, sister. Ben Yah, Shabbat Shalom, Ben Yah. Praise the Almighty Yah, Yah only Israel. That's right. Lena's out to Shabbat Shalom, brother. He always Israel, him is one. You right, brother. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. And these people don't know on this earth, they provoking Yahweh to anger every day. Okay, Mark Anthony would say, brother, Yah, I love you, my brother. Okay, I love everybody on here. All my Hebrew brothers and sisters on here. I might not say it enough, but in my heart, mind, and soul, the Most High already know my heart, and I do too, Mark Anthony. Yahuda, I love you, my brother, and get your trying to prove a point, but you need to get those images out of your house. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get that right now. Yeah, you right. Hey, but I do this Hebrew just to show the people, you know, they don't. Hey, I'm throwing it away and burning it up when I get time. And you're right. You see, I just balled it up. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it away, get out the house. But I do this to make a point, let the people know what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. Yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. No, I ain't like I'm finna put this on the wall or worship it or do nothing. No, I teach with this. And then you see what I did. I balled it up. I ain't gonna throw it in the garbage. I'm gonna carry it outside and throw it in the garbage after the Sabbath. So now I balled it up for you, Mark. I let you know I ain't studying. Ain't worth two dead flies. But I had to do this to get a point across and let the people know what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. Yeah, I know all that's true. Yeah, I ain't finna worship that junk. No. Okay, you're right. Now let's go to Mark Anderson said go to Deuteronomy 7:26. 7:26. You're right, brother. Deuteronomy 7:26.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 26. Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thine house, lest thou be a cursed thing like it.
That's right. It's going out the house after the Sabbath. That's right.
But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing.
That's right. It's a cursed thing when you worship it, put it up on your wall, and wear it around your neck and idolize it. Yeah, I'm not idolizing nothing, brother. You right about that. Okay, let's go. Lena's out to say go to Proverbs 1 and 5. But I teach with that kind of stuff, and then when I get through teaching with it, I throw it away. Yeah. Okay, Lena's out to say Proverbs 1, 5. Oh, 5 and 7. Yeah, Proverbs 1, verse 5 and 7.
Okay, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
That's right, brother.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
There you go. You popping corn.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge.
Yes, sir.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
That's right. Fool hate this. Okay, that's 2:7.
Oh, you said 5 and 7. I thought you meant just those
5,
2 verses.
No. Yeah, just 5 and 7. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah. Okay, that was good, brother. Okay, Richard Falcon said Isaiah chapter 8, verse 8. So 8 and 8. Isaiah 8 and 8. Richard Falcon. All right, shalom, brother.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 8.
Yeah.
And he shall pass through Judah. He shall overflow and go over. He shall reach even to the neck, and the strength and the stretching out of his wings shall fill the breadth of thy land, O Emmanuel.
Okay. That's a good one too, brother. All right. But that ain't talking about no JC now. If you think that's talking about JC, dog, that ain't him now. Y'all only TV 100, Isaiah 44 and 24. Y'all say Isaiah 44 and 24. Did I read that? I did.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 24. Thus saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb.
That's right.
I am Yahweh that maketh all things.
Make it all things, you popcorn, y'all. That's right. Make it all things.
That stretcheth forth the heavens alone.
That's right. He do it by himself. You popcorn, bro. You do it by himself. He don't need no help. We need some help, huh?
That spread abroad the earth by myself.
By myself. That's right. So why would we praise and worship any God other than ours? The Most High say he did it all by himself. Everything you see outside, he did it. Now name me another God that did something outside. Nothing. Almighty make them trees grow. There's sun and rain and storm and droughts and floods. He doing it all. A flood over here, drought over there, 200 degrees over there, 25 below zero over there. He do it all. That's right. Okay, Lena's out to say go to Psalm 11 and 5.
Psalm chapter 11, verse 5. Yahweh tried the righteous.
He tried the righteous.
But the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hated.
That's right. Yahweh hated. That's right. Love violence. I'm so sick and tired of these people in this world transgressing against law. Make me sick. That's all. 11 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Okay. Ben y'all say read Psalm 1 and 5. Yeah, Ben y'all read Psalm 1 and 5.
Psalm chapter 1, verse 5. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment.
That's right.
Nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous.
That's right. We're going to split them up. We ain't going to be with them and they ain't going to be with us. The righteous going to be over here and the wicked going to be over there. That's right. You're going to split them up. You're right about that, brother. Ben y'all. And Lena's out to say go to Deuteronomy 32 and 21.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 21.
Yeah.
They have moved me to jealousy.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I had already read that. Yeah, but you can read it again.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not Elohim.
Yeah.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Right.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
For the foolish nation that don't believe in Yah. That's right. We're among people that don't believe in Yah. That's right, Linus. Are you popping corn, bro? Okay, they getting worse and worse too hot. Then y'all anger is going to kindle and they shouted. That's right. He gonna get them with this weather. Hey, right now they praying, they crying for rain. Farmers want some rain so bad they don't know what to do. But see, let me tell y'all something about the farm. I'm gonna show you the reason why the Most High finna break it off in these farm, because I think it's either every 7 once in 7 years or 8 years you're supposed to let the land rest.
7.
Okay, let's find that. Let me show y'all where the farmers violating. You know that's in. Okay, I need y'all help me find where the land supposed to keep the Sabbath every 7 years. And it's in one of these books. I'm finna try to find it. Where the farmer's supposed to let the land rest once every 7 years. You ain't supposed to plant nothing or grow nothing. You're supposed to just let it go. And then the following year you plant. You know, even the land supposed to keep the Sabbath. And so that's a curse that the Most High gonna put up on the land where nothing ain't gonna grow, because they ain't abiding by the law. Even the land supposed to keep the Sabbath. Not just the humans, the land too. You ain't supposed to plant no every year. Let me try to find that. I ain't read that in so long. If anybody know what they said, let's find where the land supposed to rest, just like the people rest. Let me see what else would be at. Okay, let me get some more of this too. In the meantime, okay. Okay. Vegan say go to Isaiah 44 and 6-8. Vegan say Isaiah 44, 6-8. Let me try.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 6. Thus said Yahweh, the King of Israel.
That's right.
And his Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts. I am the first, and I am the last, and beside me there is no Elohim.
That's right. You popping it, sister. Read.
And who, as I, shall call, and shall declare it, and say it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people, and the things that are coming, and shall come, let them show unto them. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time?
That's right.
And have declared it. Ye are even my witnesses. Is there an Elohim beside me? Yea, there is no Elohim. I know not any.
That's right. You don't know no other God. You popping corn, sis. That's right. Now Morgana say go to Jeremiah 7. Jeremiah 7, 19-20. 19 and 20, I mean. Okay, I appreciate that, brother. I see you got Leviticus. I mean, we're gonna go to it in a minute.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 19.
Yeah.
Do they provoke me to anger, saith Yahweh? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Therefore thus saith Yahweh Elohim, behold, my anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man, and upon beast, and upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn, and shall not be quenched.
That's right. That's when it's happening, because they provoking y'all with anger. You right, brother. That's right, Mark Anthony. Okay, let's go to let's see. Who got the name? Okay. Ben Yah said go to read Psalms 24 and 1. Okay, Ben Yah said 24 and 1.
Psalms chapter 24, verse 1.
Yeah.
The earth is Yahweh's.
That's the what is Yahweh?
The earth is Yahweh's.
That's right. Everything belongs to Yah. Read.
And the fullness thereof.
Everything in it.
The world and they that dwell therein.
He owns everything and everybody. That's right. Everything belongs to Yah. All the people, all the land, all the heavens, everything. Read that again, boy. I love that.
The earth is Yahweh's.
The earth!
And the fullness thereof.
And everything in it!
The world and they that dwell therein.
And everybody that's dwelling on this earth. That means everything belongs to Yah. That's right. That kills all the books. That's right. That's corn right there, Ben Yah. Okay, let's go to Mark Anderson say go to Leviticus 25. Yeah, cause let me get there, cause I want to. Yeah, I knew it was in there. Now, Leviticus 25. We're going to start at the 3rd verse. Yeah, start at the 3rd verse. That's it. That's show it.
Leviticus chapter 25, verse 3. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field.
6 years you should sow thy field. That means you should plant for 6 years.
And 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard.
That's right.
And gather in the fruit thereof. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land.
Your land supposed to be resting for the Sabbath day. You popping corn.
A Sabbath for Yahweh.
This was for Yahweh. You ain't supposed to plant no all year round, every year. Yeah. Your land supposed to rest, boy. Read that again. This is for all the farmers. Then you wonder why it won't rain on it? Boy, listen. This is it right here. Read.
But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land.
The land supposed to rest.
A Sabbath for Yahweh.
That's right.
Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard.
In that 7th year, that's right.
That was groweth of its own accord of thy harvest. Thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine undressed.
Don't go to it. Let it grow. If it grow up, let the animals, let the deers and raccoons eat it. That's right.
For it is a year of rest unto the land.
This is a year of rest for the land. Your land supposed to rest every 7 years. Every 7 year. That's right. You ain't supposed to plant every year.
And the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you.
That's right. Okay, that I think that's all I needed. Yeah, but boy, that'll get it. That's for the farmers there. Then they wonder why ain't won't rain. Because you ain't going by this law. This is a law. This is a commandment that Yahweh wrote for the land. You ain't supposed to plant no every year. Now, that's for all the farmers. A lot of farmers don't know that. So now that y'all found out, you go by this here law and you'll get some rain. The Almighty make it rain on your land and nobody else's. You'll get water and everybody else won't get it. But you got to follow this here. Okay, now let me see. Vivian said, go to Deuteronomy 11. No rain for the wicked. I hear you, sister. She said, go to Deuteronomy 11 and 16 to 7. Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 16 to 17. Okay.
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 16. Take heed to yourselves that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other deities and worship them. And then Yahweh's wrath be kindled against you, and ye shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit.
Ooh, you popping corn, sister. That's it. That'll get it.
Unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which Yahweh giveth you.
That's right. Read that again, because you ain't gonna get no rain now. She hit the nail on the head. Her and Mark Anthony hit the nail on the head. Read again.
Take heed to yourselves that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other deities and worship them. And then Yahweh's wrath be kindled against you, and he shut up the heaven, that there be no rain.
No rain. Why? Because you serving this paper, I balled it up. You ain't getting no rain.
And that the land yield not her fruit, unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which Yahweh giveth you.
That's right. You ain't getting no rain. There you go. You popping it, sister. Okay, Lynn is about to say go to 2 Kings. Is that 19? Yeah, 2 Kings 19, 11 and 12.
2 Kings chapter 19, verse 11. Behold, thou hast heard what the kings of Assyria have done to all lands by destroying them utterly, and shalt thou be delivered? Have the deities of the nations delivered them which my fathers have destroyed, as Gozan and Haran and Rezeph, and the children of Eden which were in the Lazar?
11 and 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good, brother. 11 and 12. Okay, Mark Anderson said go to Ezekiel 14 and 21. Ezekiel 14 and 21.
Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 21. For thus saith Yahweh Elohim, how much more when I send my four sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast?
That's right. Absolutely right, brother. Okay, Vegan said Isaiah 5. Isaiah 5 through 7. 5 and 5. But 5 through 7. Read 5. Okay.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 5. And now go to, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down, and I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned nor digged, but there shall come up briars and thorns. I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it.
No rain. No rain. That's there you go. Popping corn. That's vegan. Yeah. So
For the vineyard of Yahweh of hosts is the house of Israel, and the man of Judah his pleasant plant. And he looked for judgment, but behold oppression, for righteousness, but behold a cry.
that's right. Popping corn. So now let's go. Lena's out to say go to 2 Kings 18 and 33 through 36. And Amen Rakim say go to Haggai 2 and 8. Okay, we're gonna do that too.
2 Kings chapter 18, verse 33.
Yeah, 236.
Have any of the deities of the nation delivered at all his land out of the hand of the king of Assyria?
No.
Where are the deities of Hamath and of Arpad?
In other words, where your God at?
Where are the deities of Survaim?
Yeah, in other words, where your God's at, Chinese man, Puerto Rican man, white man, where your God at? He's asking a question.
Hena and Iva, have they delivered Samaria out of my hand?
Have your God delivered Samaria out of my hand?
Who are they among all the deities of the countries that have delivered their country out of my hand?
They can't deliver nothing, because if Yahweh with you, who can be against you? And if he gonna get you, gonna knock your head off, can't nobody stop him.
That Yahweh should deliver Jerusalem out of my hand.
Can't nobody do nothing without Yahweh.
But the people held their peace and answered him not a word.
They didn't have the peace because they didn't have no answer.
For the king's commandment was, saying, answer him not.
Yeah. Okay, that was 2 Kings 33.
Yeah.
Okay, Amen. Rakim said the earth is mine and the goods of the old called gold and silver. That's right. Go to Haggai 2 and 8. That's right. The silver is Yahweh and the gold. Say Yahweh. You popping corn, Amen, Rakim. You sure right, bro. Everything belong to Yah. The gold and the silver. That's a good one too. Yeah. That's Haggai 2 and 8.
Haggai chapter 2, verse 8.
Yeah.
The silver is mine.
That's right. Popping the corn.
And the gold is mine.
Yahweh say everything his.
Saith Yahweh of hosts.
That's right, y'all. So everything belong to Yah. The earth is his, the gold and silver. You pop a coin, amen, Rakim. That's right. Okay, Vegan say go to Job 36. Oh, that sister on one ain't she? Lena's out to. He said, Vegan, keep up the not. She popping it. Yeah, buddy. Okay, she said go to Job 35 and 26 through 28. Job 36, verse 26 to 28. Yeah.
Job chapter 36, verse 26.
Yeah.
Behold, Elohim is great, and we know him not, neither can the number of his years be searched out.
That's right. Don't nobody know how old he is. That's right. You don't know nothing about Yahweh for his age and what he gonna do, and a lot of things is hidden from us. Read that again.
Behold, Elohim is great.
He is great.
And we know him and we know him not.
We don't know what he gonna do. We can't predict what Yahweh gonna do and what he ain't gonna do. We don't know how old he is and none of that.
Neither can the number of his years be searched out.
That's right. Nobody don't know how old he is. I ain't never seen a picture of him either. Nothing. That's right. Okay.
For he maketh small the drops of water. They pour down rain according to the vapor thereof.
He do it all. You pop a corn, sister. That's 30. That's 30.
No. Which the clouds do drop and distill upon man abundantly.
That's right. Make it rain hard. Okay, then it's ought to say go to Isaiah 10, 1 through 3. Jules glad to say Texas is on fire. with temp 106 and heat index 116. Woo-wee. Everybody know rain, and I'm from Wisconsin. I'm ready to go back home. Go to the lower parts of the earth. All right, Joe. It says 116 there. Did you know that? Ooh, boy. Almighty, turn it up. Yeah, that'll get it right. Okay, go to what it say. Name was out to say 10 and Isaiah 10, 1 through 3.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree right. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment,
To turn around the needy from judgment, yeah.
and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
That's right. Don't do the black poor man right.
That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation?
What you gonna do when Yahweh break it off in you?
And in the desolation which shall come from far?
That's right.
To whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory?
You can't leave for help, and ain't nobody, because Yahweh don't help you, ain't gonna get no help. You right about that, brother. That was what was that? What book was that?
Isaiah.
Isaiah, okay, that was Lena Zoctor. Okay. Okay. Jules, Texas, okay, man. Okay, Vegan say go to Zechariah 10 and 1. Zechariah 10 and 1.
Zechariah chapter 10, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
As she of Yahweh reign in the time of the latter rain, so Yahweh shall make bright clouds and give them showers of rain to everyone grass in the field.
Okay, read that again now. Zechariah 10 and 1.
As she of Yahweh reign in the time of the latter rain, so Yahweh shall make bright clouds and give them showers of rain to everyone grass in the field.
Okay, all right. I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay, Ben, y'all say read Isaiah 58 and 11.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 11. And Yahweh shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones, and thou shalt be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water, whose waters fail not.
Yeah, he's gonna take care of the righteous now. He's gonna make sure the righteous get eat and everything else. Okay. Vegan say Deuteronomy 11 and 13. Rain is the gift. Yeah, from Yah. She say Deuteronomy 11 verse 13 through 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments which I command you this day.
That's right. If you do it.
To love Yahweh your Elohim.
You love Yahweh Elohim.
And to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul.
And when you do it with all your heart and all your soul, you ain't gonna be talking about no other book.
That I will give you the rain of your land in his due season.
That's right. You popping corn, sister. Go ahead.
The first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thy oil. And I will send grass in thy fields for thy cattle.
I hope, you popping corn on this. I hope all the farmers listening to this here, boy, because they need to hear this. If you keep it, start all over, because that's what the farmers got to do. Now, this is for the farmers now. We talking about the land. Read, start over again.
And it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass.
If ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments which I command you this day.
If all the farmers listen to Yahweh commandments this day, talking about keep all his commandments, talking about the farmers.
To love Yahweh your Elohim.
You got to let the New Testament alone and the Quran alone.
And to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul.
And you got to serve Yahweh with all your heart and all your soul, farmers.
That I will give you the rain of your land in its due season.
Then I'm going to give you the rain due to the season. I'm going to rain when it's supposed to rain up on your corn and beans and then straw and hay, whatever you got planted, read.
The first rain and the latter rain.
The first rain and the latter rain.
that thou mayest gather in thy corn.
Then you're going to be able to pick your corn.
And thy wine, and thy oil, and I will send grass in thy fields for thy cattle.
And I know all them rich farmers got cattle. They got cows. So I'm gonna make the grass grow so your cows can eat and be healthy and full.
That thou mayest eat and be full.
That's right. That's all of it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So you popping corn right there. That's right. Now, Lena's ought to say go to Isaiah 10 and 33. Okay. Reason why. Okay, let's get Lena's author for Isaiah 10 and 33.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 33. Behold, Yahweh, Yahweh of hosts, shall lop the bow with terror, and the high ones of stature shall be hewed down, and the haughty shall be humbled.
Okay, all right. Okay, Ben Yah say read 1 Kings 17 and 14. And Richard Falcon says the reason why it's so hot, New Berea is the destroyer. It is right above us now. We will all know the truth real soon. I don't understand that New Berea. It's hot because that's how the Most High want it. The only Yahweh can turn the heat up, and He can turn it up and turn it down. It's only hot because of Yahweh. Ain't nobody got nothing to do with the heat, but Yah. Okay, now read that. What I say? 1 Kings 17 and 14.
1 Kings chapter 17, verse 14.
Yeah, that's been Yah.
For thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, the bearer of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that Yahweh sendeth rain upon the earth.
That's right. So He sending rain. Yahweh the only one can make it rain. That's it and that's all. Okay, Lena's out to say go to Isaiah 30, 1 through 2. Yep, he can send his blessing, but they got to obey that law. That's right. You got to obey. What I say, Isaiah 30, 1 through 2, 1 and 2, I mean.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
All right, yeah. That's pretty good. Okay, Vegan say go to Exodus 14 and 19 and 20. Exodus 14, 19 and 20.
Exodus 14, verse 19. And the angel of Elohim, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them, and the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel, and it was a cloud and darkness to them, but it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all the night.
All right, there you go. That's right. Okay, and Lena's out to say Isaiah 29 and 15. Isaiah 29 and 15. Lena's out.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us?
Yeah.
And who knoweth us?
Yeah, Yahweh know everything. He see you and hear you. And yeah, when a person do that, they retarded. If you think the Yahweh ain't seeing you and hearing you, okay. And then it's out to say that's Isaiah 30 and 9.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9. That this is a rebellious people.
That's right. We are.
Lying children.
That's right.
Children that will not hear the law of Yahweh.
They ain't going to listen to the law. That's right. You absolutely right, Lena. That's the black man for you. Okay, amen. Rakim say Deuteronomy chapter 6, 4 through 9.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh or Elohim is one Yahweh.
That's right. He won. He ain't no Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
And thou shalt love Yahweh the Elohim with all thy heart.
That's right. Love him with all your heart. You pop a coin, amen.
And with all thy soul.
That's right.
And with all thy might.
That's right.
And these words which I command thee this day,
Today, read.
shall be in thy heart.
That's right, gonna be in your heart. Don't go past 9.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
That's right. You're supposed to be talking about Yahweh to your children, not talking about something that happened on the news and all that junk. Talk about Yahweh to them.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house.
That's right. When you're sitting around in the house, ain't talking about talking about the football game, young and the rest, and all that junk. Talk about Yah.
And when thou walkest by the way,
Talk about Yah.
and when thou liest down,
Talk about Yah.
and when thou risest up,
Talk about Yah.
and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes, and thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates.
Talking about the commandment. That's right. Amen, Rockin'. You popping corn. Talk about Yah every day. You might not talk about them all day, but talk about them every day. Every day. Praise the mighty Yah. Okay, shalom, shalom, brother Ray Laird. Praise the mighty Yah. Hey, and on that episode, we're gonna all get together in September around September the 7th. Where we're supposed to have a conference. I'm gonna let everybody teach, but I'm just gonna be the host. I ain't gonna teach. I'm just gonna let the brothers from Memphis and Jolly and different places come through and teach. I'm gonna have to get the building for everybody. We're about to get ready to have a nice conference around, I think it's September the 7th through the 9th or something like that. Okay. Okay, Vegan say y'all send Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14. Okay, you talking about, yeah, the wicked, the curse, yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim.
That notice always say if you do it. That don't mean they're going to do it. That means say if.
To observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day.
And ain't never one of this commandment told you to go to church, wear a cross, or believe in the New Testament or Quran.
That Yahweh thy Elohim will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
And we wouldn't do that. We didn't do this when we on low.
And all these blessings shall come on thee.
That's when we ain't been blessed.
And overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim.
That's right. If we do it, but we didn't do it.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
Is our people being blessed in the city and in the field? Nope.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store.
We're the opposite of this right now. We would have been blessed if we had obeyed, but we're being cursed right now. So we're under curse, not a blessing.
Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. Yahweh shall cause thy enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
That's right.
They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee seven ways. Yahweh shall command the blessing upon thee and thy storehouses, and all that thou settest thy hand unto.
Yeah. Read.
And he shall bless thee in the land which Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee. Yahweh shall establish thee a holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh thy Elohim.
That's right, if you do it.
And walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahweh.
That's right.
And they shall be afraid of thee. And Yahweh shall make thee plenteousness in goods, and the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of thy ground, and the land which Yahweh swore unto thy fathers to give thee. Yahweh shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in its season, and to bless all the work of thy hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. And Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail.
That's right. We the opposite of this today.
And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh thy Elohim.
That's right. If we do it, but we didn't do it. That's 14.
Which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other deities to serve them.
That's right. We're doing all that today. Now, the lady had Jewel Gladys say, teach, why is it hard for a Christian to go into the Holy Scriptures since it's been the beginning? Because T.D. Jason Club and the Christian preachers that taught them that they have to go through somebody else to get to God. They have to believe in the New Testament and the Old Testament go together like a hand-in-hand glove. So when you've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked in the beginning, so you learn Christianity before you learn who you was. Everybody was taught about Christianity and Islam, and then they learned about the truth. That's really so hard for them to understand because they've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. So, and they rebel. You know, our people stiff-necked, hard-headed, rebel. You can't tell them nothing, so they think they right, and they're gonna die going wrong. Our people rather die and go to hell than to change and do right. That's our people for you. They rather die and go to hell than to change over to the truth. That's right. That's right. They ain't gonna she black man and black woman will run to the whore's house. That's right, Sister Vic. They gonna go to church before they go anywhere. Yeah. They told it's done away with since JC fulfilled the law. Yeah. Yeah, we know that's a lie. Yeah. But brothers and sisters, I'm gonna get ready to close out. Get ready to go take me a nap, lay down, give me some rest, and I'm surprised the internet didn't go down today. But praise the mighty Yah that we got a chance to got the subject across. And I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna read this one last thing. Since go to Ben Yah say go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 and 14. I'm gonna close out with that, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna close out with the last Ben Yah. Ecclesiastes say chapter 12, 13 and 14. Corn.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Yes, sir.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Whole matter.
Fear Elohim.
Fear him.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments. And his commandments never told you to go to church, believe Sunday, and all this other junk that they do today.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man. Man supposed to be keeping the laws, not going to church and talk about the New Testament or the Quran. That ain't the whole duty of man. So when you talking about another book, you going against the whole duty of man.
For Elohim shall bring every work into judgment.
He gonna bring everything that you done did into judgment.
With every secret thing.
Everything that you thought you got away slipping in that man's house while he at work at night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you tipping and in that man's house while the husband at work, he gonna bring all that up on you. Read.
Whether it be good.
Whether it be good.
Or whether it be evil.
Or whether it be evil. That's right. Okay, okay, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna get ready to close out. And I want to give all honor, glory, and worship and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, you know, Mark Anthony, I'm throwing these away after the Sabbath, brother. You know I ain't finna keep this mess in my house. All right, then, brother. Okay, so I had a good time, y'all, and I love everybody on the internet, brother. I love all my brothers and sisters. Whether I say it or not, it's in my heart. A lot of times I can't remember to say everything, but I really enjoy my brothers and sisters that, you know, and I have a good time every Shabbat with y'all. But I'm going to go and get off of here and praise the mighty Yah. Shalom, shalom.